What is going on, everybody? Welcome to some more Aviassembly. Quickly becoming one of my favorite games. And while I was setting up the stream, I went ahead and made a prototype drone because yesterday, when trying to set some speed records, I wanted to make a drone. And I didn't really know how to start. And so I went ahead and did a little bit of testing. And this is where the testing led. What I want to tell everybody about making a drone in this game is that if you were to just have these back props and these front props right here, this plane, or they should say helicopter, would not work. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I made, what it does. It does have no wheels because, I mean, does it really need them? Essentially, I have to control this thing with two different sets of controls. So we have throttle 1, we have throttle 2. With these two different throttles, we can control the back props on one, and then we control the front props as well as the actual mid props on the other. So as you can see, that gives us a little bit of forward, and if we really give it a little bit more, we actually will take off. And this is a fully controllable drone. You can turn it left, right, whatever you gotta do with it. Although it can't go negative speed if you don't have enough pull. The reason that we have these props in the middle right here is if we go into the editor and we take these middle props off, what happens no matter how I do this is this plane will backflip on itself. So I'll show you if I turn the back ones on, it's gonna backflip. If I turn the front ones on, it's gonna backflip. Let's see, that'd be this one. Same thing. So we're either gonna pull forward from the back, or we're gonna pull forward from the front. All we have to do is put another set of props on somewhere on the side that give it some sort of forward momentum, which is why you've seen these little guys tucked on the side here. I hate that it's on the back like that. Nope, turn around. Oh wait, no, that was the front. What am I doing here? So that's why those were on there, to give it the forward mobility. And I did go ahead and save this one already, so you can see it in there. Another example of some kind of a drone we have is these helicopters. So while they do use jets and all that stuff, which is not what we're going for, they do use the upward VTOL kind of look. And then there's actually this one that is a fully working little prop helicopter. We get it leveled out here. And this thing does work perfectly fine. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but I mean, you can do whatever you gotta do with it. So I want to take the concept here and make it more effective, because right now it has a lot of issues. Biggest issues I can tell you is it doesn't turn well, and we could go ahead and take wings, and I'll take an example here and put them on there. And when we go ahead and fly, that would solve the turning issue, because now we can actually get a nice turn in there. But how many helicopters do you see that have wings on the outside? So, or drones even. So to solve that issue, we are going to probably use more throttles and more wings to actually make this thing function how it's supposed to. Because one of the thoughts I had is, okay, you could take this and... What am I doing here? Take these guys. We could spin them like this. I think it's like that. Put them both on the outside like that. What we'd have to do then is take this and do forward as left. And brake is the button next to it. Oh, actually, that's the right. My bad. Just take that right. Left. Do K again, just so K is our kill switch. And I think this will somewhat solve the issues we're having. So it did start to roll it. I need to put forward momentum on it. Let's go and grab another set of little props. Put them there, and go ahead. And we'll just do enough to get us lifted here. There we go. Get a little bit higher. So if we turn on left, does pull us left. We go right. Hang on, I get a little bit more lift. Let me click these on. So it does start to pull us heavily right. Try it again. Does make it a little bit unsteady. But it does make for a very quick turn. Well, now doesn't that give me so many ideas? Probably could hide a single jet right there. Let's give that a try. So it looks like the back pretty much controls the speed. And the front controls lift. Alright. So spacing control is definitely our forward momentum, and C is actually going to be the speed to this thing. Bring the front end back down. And crank it. So if we brought that down, gave us a little bit more back push, and then gave it a little bit more there. Definitely some turning limitations. Alright, so I mean, it does work. Just has some interesting controls. Oh, that's not what we want to do. Alright, we got back at least. So that is a nightmare to control. Now, using what we found out here, though, let's go ahead and turn it a little bit. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. Oh. I'm sure plenty of people can see where this is heading. Alright. Why is there only one? There we go. There we go. Let's fly. I'm sure now all my controls are messed up. So definitely a lack of control right now. And I think we need to turn that jet engine up a little bit. What's that gonna do? There we go. Still not even quite enough forward momentum. Okay, back to the drawing board. You know what we can do. Let's see what that does. Still can't use it topped out like that. So, I mean, it does work. It's just not perfect. And those wings need tips on them because it just looks ugly. Nice. Well, I would actually call this a success. I think we're going to go ahead and put some tips on the end and have our drone completed. Let's go ahead and land it again. Suctions itself. Nice. Honestly, it kind of worked out. It just took two hidden little features to make this thing have enough movement to actually work. And let's go ahead and pinch that in, and then let's go ahead and push it in like that. Just that way it at least looks a little bit more normal, I guess. Not really, but I like to think it does in my head. Nice. So there is our little drone prototype type 2. How's it look on the runway? It looks really good. Go ahead and take a little screen cap of that. And there is our drone. So let's go ahead and take it back to the airport and see what we can do next. I think I'm going to leave the drone alone until we get a few more things